Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Beautethical. My name is Archana, and if you're new to my channel or haven't subscribed to my channel already, please go ahead and do that right now, and then let's get into the video. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the 5 most important brushes that a beginner should have if you are just starting makeup, or even if you have some idea about makeup but you don't know what brushes to use. This video is for you. So a lot of times beginners just get bogged down by looking at all the tools and all the makeup, and they just don't know where to start. So I'm just going to make this video very short and sweet, and I'm just going to tell you the 5 most important brushes that you need to have if you want to start playing with makeup and if you want to start wearing makeup on an everyday basis, because having the right tools is as important as having the right kind of product. So brushes are very important when you're just about to start playing with makeup, because this will exactly give you the kind of finish that you would want from a makeup, because by using fingers you can still get the job done. I have a video in which I talk about doing your eyeshadow with fingers, and that is doable and that is achievable. But if you're a beginner and you don't know how to do it, I think using the right tools is something that you should consider, because if you want to learn how to do makeup the right way, you need to have the right tools. So all the brushes that I'm going to use today, I'm going to list them down in the description box, so make sure that you check the description box if you want to know the details of these brushes. And the best part about these brushes that I'm showing you today, these are very affordable brushes. They are not going to break your bank, so you don't have to worry about that. So the first brush that I'm showing you today is this flat eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild. This is their small flat eyeshadow brush. I got these off of Hawk Makeup. You must have seen my recent haul video in which I had some products from Nika and some from Hawk Makeup. So this is from these brushes. 4 of them are from Hawk Makeup. Hawk Makeup was giving a discount. So this brush, the original price of this was 145 rupees, I think, and the discounted price was 116, which is very good for a brush. So the flat eyeshadow brush is normally used to pack on the eyeshadow on the eyelid. So from this portion, the inner side of the eyelid to at least 3/4, that is normally what the flat eyeshadow brush is used for. You can also use the flat eyeshadow brush to highlight the brow bone right there, and you can also use your fingers. A lot of them do use their fingers, but I normally use the finger to pack the color on the center of the eyelid, because I feel that my finger, even the ring finger, is like big for this corner, and the color normally goes up above the crease, which I don't want. So this is something that will go into that precise line, and you can make a clear line when you are packing on the eyeshadow, especially on the inner corner. So that was your first brush. The second brush that we're going to talk about is the pencil brush. So this is slightly on the expensive side, because this is a different brush. It's very sleek and looks very nice. So these brushes were not available. Like the pencil brush was not available in white. I would have taken a white if it was available, but it was not there. So this is 300 rupees, and the original price of this is 600 rupees. So you're getting a 50% off already on these. So I just thought, why not? So pencil brush is normally used to put color on the lower lash line, like holding it at this angle and putting color on to your lower lash line. I have a mascara going on right now on the lashes. So before you put on mascara, you will take some eyeshadow on the pencil brush and put it right there on the lower lash line. This is very useful. You can try doing that with a flat eyeshadow brush as well, but this pencil brush is also useful for highlighting the inner corner of the eyes. So pencil brush is something that I feel is a must have, because this gives that precise application on the lower lash line, and you can also blend it out with this. A bigger blending brush will become too big for the lower lash line. So this is something that you must have according to me. The third brush that we're talking about is a blending brush. This again is on the expensive side. This is also 300 rupees. after discount. Before discount this was 600 rupees, so 50% off straight away. So this is a larger blending brush. So in my opinion, a blending brush is a must because you do need a brush which can blend out any harsh edges of your eyeshadow. You don't want those dark lines on the eyeshadow showing, and this brush is a must in eye makeup because this you can also use for adding on that transition color. You can use this for blending out. You can use this if you're not going to do a very dark eyeshadow. You can just use this for all over the lid as well for a very light application. So this has many uses, and without a blending brush it's very difficult to do a good eye look. So the fourth brush that we're talking about today is this angular eyeliner brush from Wet n Wild again. So this is again 116 rupees. The MRP is 145. Not much of, not 50% kind of a discount, but 116 is a really good price for good brushes. So this I feel is very important, especially if you're a person who likes to apply gel liner. For me, this kind of a brush, I have more control on what and where I'm applying the liner rather than having a thin brush for the eyeliner. So I will always prefer this kind of an angular brush over a thin liner brush because this gives you, with this the application of eyeliner becomes so easy. You can just dip your brush in eyeliner and you can just like touch this brush wherever your lash line is, very close to the lash line, and that's it. Like you don't have to draw that line, you can just touch and that's it. Like application becomes very easy with this. So another advantage of this angular liner brush is you can use it to fill in your eyebrows. So this is a very useful for that purpose as well. If you run out of your eyebrow pencil or pomade, for pomade also actually this is useful because you can just dip it in and you can like fill in your brows. You can use this with any eyeshadow powder which is close to your eyebrow color, and you can just use it to fill in your brows. So the fifth and the last brush that we're talking about today is this brush from Pack Cosmetics. So this I had already bought a few days before I ordered the Hawk makeup stuff, so I didn't even look for a brush like this, but this is a very useful brush when it comes to all blush, contour and highlight, because I use only one brush to do all three. So I'll just first dip this in my contour shade. I will like contour. This is very helpful for precise kind of contour. I sometimes also just for precise contouring, I'll just press the brush closer. I'll just dip it in contour and I'll first make that line on both sides and then I'll just blend it out, and then I'll just clean it at the back of my hand or I'll clean it here, and then I'll just either dip it in the blush like this or on the side, and I'll just apply the blush on both the sides, and then I'll clear that also on the back of my hand or somewhere over here, and then I'll just take the highlight shade and highlight the cheekbones. So for contour, when I'm contouring, I'll just ensure that I contour all the areas that I'm contouring first. So that's the cheekbones, under the jawline and the forehead. That's normally all three areas that I contour regularly. So that, then blush, and then highlight. So this brush is very useful. I don't remember the price of this, but I'll try to find it online for you and I will list that in the description box. I'll list all the 5 brushes in the description box. So do check the description box out for more details or links if that's what you're looking for. So these, according to me, are the most important brushes that you need to have if you want to start doing your makeup properly, and if you want good results for your eye makeup, especially because eye makeup tools are very important if you want to get a very polished kind of a finished look. And the blush brush, as I told you, this is very important because I normally do all 3 with this. As for the foundation, I feel for foundation you can definitely use a beauty blender or a YBP makeup perfector sponge. In my experience, I think I kind of love the YBP makeup perfector sponge better than the beauty blender. And for powdering your face, you can just like use this brush. The brush should be clean. So anyway, you will powder first and then you will put contour, blush and highlight. So you can use this for powdering. It will just take slightly more time. So I hope there's a little more clarity on what kind of tools you need if you're a beginner in makeup, especially with the brushes, because that can be really confusing. And before I sign off, I'm going to say all the good stuff. Do like this video, do subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you get notified for all my future videos. And I will see you again very soon with another cruelty free video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.